Indepth Radio. Distance and Darkside present Indepth Radio.
Yes, yes. Episode 3. We made it. And this one a big tune. Out to Cimm, out to the LSN. This one entitled Raps. Out to all the UK heads. Hope you're enjoying the sun. So we've got loads lined up this week. So many fresh beats, new artists. Episode 3 of Indepth. So thanks for joining. So this one, LSN and Cimm, big track. Yep, feeling this one. So let's get into track 2 on episode 3. This one is forthcoming on BISCUIT Factory. Hold tight, whoosh. Out to everyone following the World Cup. I'm actually not a football fan, but I'm into it. It's coming home, mate. It's coming home. It's doing my head in, I'll tell you. So this one, BISCUIT 023. Slug Crawl is the title. Yeah, out to the Rufus.
So remember, if you want to get in touch with us and send us some new music, email us indepthradiouk@gmail.com. Hit us up.
And you can also follow us on SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, Indepth Radio, all one word.
And Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Break it down.
So up next then, we've got something new from a classic label.
Oh yeah.
Texture Recordings.
Big label.
That goes back a long while, doesn't it?
Big label.
And this then is titled Drop Sine.
I waited so long for Said the Spider to get released on Texture.
My copy of that is busted.
Yeah, mine too. The sleeve is
So many
torn
of
up.
my vinyls don't even have sleeves.
Out to the dark one. Out to Oris J.
We got Oris. So this one, Drop Sine, Chris Innasound on production. Something new.
Yeah, it's a bit naughty this one, isn't it?
Sort of screw up your face kind of rhythm.
Can hear a little bit of loafer in there.
Little one pocket hand skank. It's coming out already. We're only on track 3 or 4.
I'll start catching air with my left hand. So that one, Drop Sine.
Chris Innermind on production.
Out on Texture. Is that right? Is this one out
That's
now?
right, yeah. Big track, just come out.
Old title OSJ, Texture Recordings.
You're going to play with these effects again later on in the show.
Might do. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Right, into this. What we got?
Ooh, so we've got a brand new remix by Mala. Understand What Black Is.
The Last Poets on the original. This is the instrumental remix.
And I've not heard this yet, so looking forward to it.
do you think of this one?
Yeah, I'm into this.
Do you know what? If you're ever in a bad mood, just put some Mallow on.
That's it.
It just sort out any mood, wouldn't it?
It'll brighten any dark day.
That's right.
So we're going from one DMZ Don to another DMZ Don.
Yes, we are.
So this next one, is this out now? Forthcoming?
This is forthcoming, but the vinyl pre-orders are up now.
Right. So Deep, Dark and Dangerous.
That's right.
Shots is flying, no replying. Whom are you relying to? Them
Truth, Stylust Beats featuring Sergeant Pulse.
Sorry I lied, went out with a tie to find a bit.
And Grampian is the title, and it's part of the Mushrooms EP. Check out the artwork as well. Big artwork.
Keep on standing.
Hold tight, Truth.
Animal warfare, Sun Tzu, body dharma, embody armor, move like karma, come to you, 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 come to Flying, no replying, whom are you relying? Do the math, we're multiplying. Language of the dead and dying. Going side to side, inside the silence, Simon vibe. Sorry I lied, went out with a tide to find a better place to hide. Atlantean champion, scaling the Grampian. MCs are just letters, why I keep on stamping them. Animal warfare, Sun Tzu, body dharma, embody armor. Move like karma, come to you, come to you, come to you.
I believe that's Pokes on the ukulele as well.
He does sound good on that, though, doesn't he?
He's a natural. He's been playing since he was 10.
Is that Pokes' voice? Like, try and do the Pokes' voice. It's such an iconic voice. Sounds sick, though, doesn't he?
100 snouts a day.
Language of the dead and dying. Going side to side.
Scary. Imagine
Sorry I lied, went out with a tide to find a better place to hide.
if you found you up on a withheld number.
Scaling the Grampian.
Be like, who's that? It's Pokes.
I never answer him.
You put the phone down, wouldn't you?
Warfare, Sun Tzu, body dharma, embody
Big up Pokes. Check out his interview on episode 1 of our In-Depth Radio podcast.
Seal of approval, that one. There's a tick next to the playlist on that one.
What we got here then?
Don't know, I already like it. I like the little
Chit Chat is the title. Now this is exclusive for the podcast. Mr.K on production, another bad boy, and this is the Hebbe remix.
Hold tight, Hebbe. We caught up with him last In-Depth Radio show. Go back, have a listen. Asking him about his forthcoming US tour, plus production, plus all sorts. So yeah, check that out.
He's going to smash it on that tour.
Yeah, man. They're ready, I think. They're ready.
Big up Hebbe. Larging up Mr. K as well. Let's crank this one up. Get the subs kicking on this.
Yeah, this one a show.
Big rhythm. So for those of you that catch Hebbe over on his US tour, if he plays that track, go and tell him to rewind it. Courtesy of Distance and Darkside. Right, up next we've got something from TECTONIC. And if you had to name a favourite grime MC, could you pick one?
I don't know if I could.
I could pick two. Maybe, in fact, I could pick three. Wiley, obviously, you know, you can't not have Wiley. But the other two is God's Gift and Riko. And this track, for me, Riko,
smashing it on this one.
Riko and Slimzy, the old days, mate. I used to travel around the country to see them. Big up Slimzus.
And this one produced by Walton. This one out, TECTONIC. Go grab that.
No Mercy is the title. Picking up the original Warlord, Riko Dan.
Hold up, my brother, from another mother. Pinch.
When me bust my gun, some boy fi dead, some boy fi run, some boy fi left, some boy fi turn. Some try fi make them boy get bun. Me jam this thing, make boy blood run. Murder them blast left boy pon the gun. You never hear when they say them I fi run out of town, run out of the place. Big 45 come out of me waist. This the wall lad must see out of your face. Me shot take flesh out of your face like a blood clot y'all never trace. That's why them must get your race. Run where a boy I'm here to give chase. Lick gunshot in a face. Boy dead. If them put one foot cross the base, so me tell a man go, take time, cause I was the first in line. No sweet man, that's how I like time. On the mic I organize crime. I keep all your man them in line. Them and a gangsters only online. And you must be out of your mind. Try to disrespect my bloodline. I put burners on the front line. You will get murdered on the front line. You took the turning at the wrong sign. I take the vertebra from your spine. This man squirming on the floor crying. That's all because of your line. Fuck this, so I'm not trying. Now people have to start dying. We don't give no mercy. All of me gun bloodthirsty. Extend the clip, make the gun look like 330. We don't give no mercy. All of me gun bloodthirsty. Extend the clip, make the gun look like 330. We don't give no mercy. All of me gun bloodthirsty. Extend the clip, make the gun look like 330. We don't give no mercy. All of me gun bloodthirsty. Extend the clip, make the gun look like 330. No mercy, bloodthirsty. Gun look like 330. No mercy, bloodthirsty. So me gun look like 330. No mercy, bloodthirsty. Me gun look like 330. No mercy, bloodthirsty. Listen, me gun look like 3. Big bullet and carbine. Can't chant bad man for the war crime. My gun Babylon them can't find. Not the shotgun, not the Star 9. I be a spear me drinking a one wine. Me gun ring like whistle in a half time. Look on some man, look on half pint. Look on some man, look on one die. Yeah, big bullet and carbine. Can't chant bad man for the war crime. My gun Babylon them can't find. Not the shotgun, not the Star 9. I be a spear me drinking a one wine. Me gun ring like whistle in a half time. Look on some man, look on half pint. Look on some man, look on one die. How we no mercy. Hold on, me gun them bloodthirsty. We say we not need no mercy. Hold on, me gun them bloodthirsty. We not give no mercy. Me gun them bloodthirsty. Extend the clip and me keep it like 330. We not give no mercy. Me gun them bloodthirsty. I want to some pussy. We don't give no mercy. All of me gun bloodthirsty. Extend the clip, make the gun look like 330. We don't give no mercy.
No mercy. He's sickening.
Yeah, man. Big chort.
Right, what we got next then? Distance?
So up next we have got Loft dub by the Ternion Sound, all the way from the US, or not all the way from if you live in the US. But and this one exclusive is forthcoming next CHESTPLATE 44. More info coming soon. Out to the Ternion Sound.
Big up, guys.
Definitely ones to watch.
So this one's CHESTPLATE 44A.
Yes, mate. With 3 other tracks on there. 3 producers from Minneapolis, I believe.
So when are we going to expect this one? You got any timescales yet?
I think the 10th of August.
All right. Nice. Date for the diary then, eh?
Yes, jot that down, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and this it's been going off as well, this one. But the A side. Ooh. Ooh.
Smoking. So remember, interact with us, get in touch with us. You can email us indepthradiouk@gmail.com, or you can comment on our SoundCloud, or you can tweet us, or you can hit us up on Facebook, or you can even inbox us on Instagram like somebody just did while we're talking.
Thank you very much.
So thanks for the feedback, and please keep it coming. Right, up next we've got something fresh.
Yes. So I think this is safe to say a newcomer, a fresh talent, goes by the name of Particle. This one entitled Shakeup, and this one's just got a wicked vibe. This reminds me of kind of 2005, 2004.
Yep.
Proper vibes. Youngster, Rinse FM,
dub plate.
Yeah. The 10 inches are out. Dub plates, Lee. Dub plates.
My hand's in my pocket, mate.
Yeah, this one big.
Yeah, I do like this. Crank it up.
Shake on the place.
So this week on the phone, we're speaking to one of the tightest dubstep dons, man like NType. How are you, mate?
Easy, lads. I'm Kushti Mushti. I just want to clarify, I do actually buy pints in the pub. I do get the rounds in. It's not that kind of tight, yeah?
Oh, of course, mate. So just to clarify again, that was reference to being one of the tightest DJs when in the mix in dubstep. How's that? Is that better? Although I don't remember you ever buying me a pint.
We could go pub now if you want. I know it's a bit early, but still. Yeah, I'm cool, mate. Just here chilling. Been in the studio. Been doing radio. Yesterday I did a interview for Reggae Roots and Bass. I think that's coming out soon with Pokesy. Just getting prepared for an episode at Rywax on Thursday.
Yeah, I saw that. So is this a new regular event episode? I know you've got quite a few booked in advance. So what's the plan there?
So episode is a new event that me and Pokesy are doing together. There's 4 in the season this side round. It kicks off this week. We've got 3 monthlies down at Rywax, and then we've got a big one in December, which is top secret in a minute, and that's the finale to the series.
London's crying out for this kind of regular event.
Yeah, we thought there's been a bit of a gap, really, like nights like Forward and that's were regular, they're gone now, and you know, we wanted to have a place where we can all go monthly, test out new tunes, hear artists that we haven't heard before, and just hold that community together. You know, I think it's important, and it's nice to have that kind of thing in the scene.
And it's a great venue that you've chosen, Rywax, prime of South London right now. Also, I know you're heading over to America later on this year, December, so any more info on that?
Yes, mate. Back out in America in December, like late November, December sort of time. I think Distance is out there at the same time as well, which would be pretty cool. So hopefully I get to do a couple of shows with him. That'll be wicked. In actual fact, I just came back from the States in May. I had a tour out there. It was probably the busiest tour I've ever had, actually. It was 11 gigs in about 3 weeks, which was crazy. So much work out there, and the vibe's wicked, man. They're really into, you know, the rootsy style dubstep, so it's really healthy.
Things are starting to bubble again. Are you sort of positive about the status of where we're at right now?
Yeah, man, I think it's really in a good place right now. Obviously, when dubstep blew before, you got a lot of people who sort of jumped on the boat and wanted to make a pound note out of it. And there was a lot of, like, you know, just half-assed music knocking about. But obviously, when we went through a bit of a quieter period, a lot of these people, like, jumped off and went and did whatever they wanted to do, and it kind of freed up the scene a bit, and the people who were really there and really loved the music stuck around and just kept ploughing on, like ourselves, basically. So, you know, I think the music's in a great place right now. There's some really creative stuff coming out. There's a whole list of people I can read off who I really think are, like, you know, pushing it and taking it forward. So yeah, good times.
What's going on with radio then? So I know you've changed your time on Rinse. Are you planning to do, you know, any other shows? Are you allowed to go on any other stations? Like, what's the latest there?
Yeah, my set time has changed on Rinse recently. Now, at first, I had the ump a bit, I'm not even going to lie. But now it's actually worked out for the better, I think, because obviously I used to do a weekly show, and then I started doing once a month. We were sharing the shows between me, Jay Kenzo, Vivek, and I think it was Alex Preswell Icicle. So we would just split up the show, and now obviously they've cut my show down till 2 till 3. So originally I was on 1 till 3, now I'm on 2 till 3. And as I said at first, I was like, what, an hour? But then now it's actually worked out better, because, like, bigging up like G and that, obviously I've been exclusive to Rinse for a long time. I wasn't really allowed to do any other stations. In fact, I did do another station once. I did Kiss with Hatch and got sacked for a couple of months, but they let me back on in the end, thank God. Anyway, big up G. But yeah, so basically they cut the show down, but they've let me do other stations now. So I'm kind of doing almost like a radio tour. I've got a lot of new sets lined up. I've got one on Subtle FM, a Win and Deal special next week, 19th of January, what am I doing? And that's from 8 till 11 p.m. and I'm going to have a whole bunch of Win and Deal people down there, and so a few surprises as well. So that's going to be next week. I've got Hatcher's show on Flex I'm doing with him. I've got a bunch of you know, guest slots coming up, so it's nice because, like, obviously I've just been on one station for so long. It's nice now to kind of be able to, like, branch out and spread my sound to some listeners that probably wouldn't have heard me listening on Rinse, you know. Also, just to mention, in October, late October, it's actually 15 years of me working with Rinse, so we're going to do a special show. It's probably going to be a longer show, and we're also going to get a lot of people who featured on the show over the years in to have a little party.
Do you know what? I do remember that when you when you got sacked for that. You done well to get back on, because normally you get sacked on Rinse, you don't get back in. Trust me, I know.
Well, you done all right, Darkside, mate, so you're all good.
So what's going on with Wheel and Deal then? So obviously you've been driving that so hard, even when things were bubbling nicely, when things went quiet, you're still there, you're still releasing stuff, you're still finding new artists. What's the kind of vision then? Has anything changed? Are you still focusing on these new artists, new faces? Give us the update.
Yeah, man, Wheel and Deal's my baby. I love Wheel and Deal. You know, started it off in 2009, and originally back then it was just about releasing these exclusive dub plates that I cut and giving them the light of day and letting other people play them. You know, I've picked up new artists over the years, released old school artists as well, like Koki and the others and that. And, you know, found people like Mr.K. I mean, he's a great example. We did his first release on Wheel and Deal, and then obviously now he's been signed to like White Peach, Navy Cart, System. I think he's got something coming out on as well. And I mean, some people always said to me, why don't you, like, you know, make your artists exclusive to Wheel and Deal? And I've always been on the thinking of, I don't want to hold people back like that. I mean, for me as an artist, I wanted to like have releases on some of the labels that I loved, and also, you know, it helps out profile, and I wouldn't want to hold someone back in that respect. So, you know, Mr. K is a prime example of someone who's like, you know, come into the scene, done a solid EP, and just gone out there and smashed it. LX1 is another example. He did his album. Benton's gone really far. I mean, a lot of these people, I picked them up in the early days and they've just smashed it, you know, so fair play to them all. Sepia's our next release. That's coming out in September, just after Outlook, and that's a vinyl as well. We've started doing vinyl again. We did stop for a little bit when it was a little bit quiet, but then yeah, we're back on the vinyl again. We've been doing it since last year. White label with a stamp, exclusive business, 300 copies. And also, I just want to mention, next year is 10 years of Wheel and Deal, so we're going to be doing a fat party, and there's going to be a best of compilation and some VIPs and remixes coming as well.
Also, I've got to ask you about some new project I've sort of heard with you and Pokes.
See, Darkside's got the inside info. Yeah, man. So me and Pokesy are doing a mixtape project coming out this year. I've been a bit slow on it, I must admit. I've been collaborating a lot of stuff for the mix, and that's going to be coming out soon. I won't tell you too much about it, but I'll just tell you the name, Pirate Copy. Look out for that.
I think you've got a fair excuse, running a label, continuously releasing music, a regular London event, new project with Pokes called Pirate Copy. You're a busy boy. How'd you keep up?
But it doesn't really matter because all my hair's fallen out ages ago anyway, so I don't think I could lose any more. Maybe off my back. That wouldn't be too bad.
I'm in the same club. I'm in the same boat. Although, I think it was you that said once, we're both now as smooth as a trout. Before I let you go, another thing I wanted to talk to you about was the Music Academy. So give us a bit of info on that.
Yes, so me and my old friend Lucy have just started the Big Sound Academy in North Yorkshire, Harrogate. We've got an amazing premises up there, full recording studio, DJ tuition rooms, a built-in club and a bar, most importantly. So August the 3rd, we're doing our first seminar. We're going to sit down with Nicky Black Market, Sergeant Pokes, Gully Cat, Sister, which is Carly Wilford, and Shan, and myself obviously, and talk about the academy, also their careers, and, you know, give people advice about how to kind of get started into the music industry. So that's August the 3rd, and we're going to run a after party after it as well. And after that's all done, we're going to start doing DJ tuition, singing tuition, writing, and loads of other stuff that goes on with music. Basically, it's a music academy, and it's a hub for building a new community. For me, after the record shops and things like that closed down that we used to go to, that was kind of our hub for the community, where we used to share music and chat about music. So we're kind of offering that again in the Big Sound Academy. And once we started in Harrogate, we like to do Leeds, Manchester, and move it to London as well. So that's plans coming up.
Hats off on that. So is it a free bar?
Put it this way, you're guaranteed a lock-in, mate.
Salute to you, NType. In fairness, mate, continuously grafting and efforts to ultimately always support our ever-cherished dubstep scene. So big up, mate. And Obviously, we go back a long way, and I've never thanked you for getting me that show on Delight FM back in 2003. Did you ever post those pictures, by the way?
Oh, mate, you don't have to say thanks for anything, man. You deserve it. No, mate, that was good memories, though. Those photos give me joke. I did post them, and I had people saying, like, who at NType?
So just want to say thanks once again, and thanks for taking the time out to speak to us. It's really appreciated, and it's been great catching up with you, man like N-Tizzle.
Big up Darkside, mate. Out to you in Distance, man. Wicked new show, mate. Keep it up, brother. Big up, man.
Was that sound effects or was that you?
That was me, yep.
Oh, right. I thought that was the Pioneer desk. No. Sounded good.
I did practice.
What's this then?
So, by a fresh-faced young producer, goes by the name of Foamplate.
He's got to be one of the tallest guys in dubstep, isn't he?
You haven't met Opus.
All right.
He's got to be close to 7 foot, that guy.
Big up Foamplate. I've never felt so small.
This one entitled Quake.
Big tune.
Got sent this last week, but yeah. Big tune.
So you can listen to this podcast on iTunes, you can download it straight from there, or SoundCloud, or YouTube, whichever you prefer.
You very lucky people.
So do get in touch. Your feedback is very, very welcome. It's been very positive so far, so thanks for that.
Yeah, it's been lovely. And we still require music every week. Well, we don't do this every week, but
every other week.
Well, you might as well send us music every week, every day, if you like. But Indepth Radio UK at gmail.com.
So remember, it's every other Wednesday. Every other Wednesday, reliable and on time.
On time, yes.
Which is quite unusual for anything dubstep, isn't it?
It's true. I'm surprised we've managed 3, but 4 might be a different story. We'll find out.
And we are looking to do some form of live stream on special occasions. Maybe that'll be the 10th episode, or just as an idea.
Maybe.
That'll be fun.
Maybe a Christmas special, something like that.
Get drunker. Definitely not. Okay, bigging up Foamplate on that. Do like that track. He's a very reliable source for his production, isn't he?
Indeed.
Right, something fresh.
Yeah, so I think this could potentially be another newcomer as well. It's good. We've been getting hit up by a lot of unknown talent, which is what we love. So this guy goes by the name of Ceramics. The track is entitled Contact.
Do like this one. that's a nice Crucial Recordings t-shirt you're wearing. Did you get sent that?
I was hand given this, but it's
right.
old. It's probably about I don't know. That's the sound. Whoa. Could be, I don't know. It could be 3 years old. I don't know.
All right.
I'm sure. You know, if you ask him, I'm sure.
Big up Sleeper. Just let you know, mate, I didn't get mine.
Yeah. Just so you know, Lee did not. Darkside did not get his t-shirt, so it didn't turn up. So we'll have to send another one.
So something else brand new then, eh? Coming up.
Yes. Another pretty new producer out there goes by the name of Dub Killer.
And this one is called End of Story. Check it out. I'll cut it out.
And this one got little hints of Burial in there. Got the nice kind of two-steppy, garagey skip. It's been a while since I heard anything like this.
You mean you're playing something that's not dubstep?
Yeah, it's arguable. I guess it's dubstep. Burial dubstep? What's Burial?
I just think anything underground music is perfectly acceptable.
We don't discriminate. We play anything we like, basically.
So send us music.
So out to the Dub Killer, that one, End of Story.
We like that. Atmospheric. That's a big track, we like that.
And this next one, a big tune. This one, Hey Yo Soundboy, Teffa on production.
I think you're not meant to pronounce it like that. I think it's meant to go something like, Hey Yo Soundboy.
Oh yeah. Well, I just sound like an idiot though if I do that. Hey Yo Soundboy.
Hey Yo Soundboy. Another thumper though, this one, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and this one's such a tune. This one's been going off. When I went to Australia recently and New Zealand, this one was, smashing it.
Kind of makes you move a little bit. Have you seen this little sidestep I've got going on there?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, let me get that hand back in the pocket. What do you think?
No, keep it out. larging up Teffa. Absolute stomper.
It is a romper stomper, this one. Right, let's get taking this one down and get into something else nice and new.
This one, Murk and Shiva.
Kevlar VIP is the title.
Something brand new for your ears. Bit of a different tip, this one, bringing you the new flavours. Yeah, mate, feeling that one.
So if you have just joined us for the first time, this is our third episode of Indepth Radio, and I'm Darkside, he's Distance.
Hello.
Hello. We're releasing these every other Wednesday, so subscribe to our channels if you like for the bi-weekly releases. Right, up next we've got something from KIKUJI. And this one's by a new producer called Ploom, and it's titled Caxton Point. Larging up Bayfield. This one's exclusive.
Nice. I've not heard this yet, so
it's very nice. Should have seen a state of Bayfield at Croyd Up.
He's in a state almost every time I see him. I bet it was on the Buckfast Spesh. So this one, forthcoming KIKUJI, is that right? KIKUJI Records.
KIKUJI. Yep, it's forthcoming. So, have you dug deep for an old track to try and catch me out with at the end?
Yes.
Any hints on what it is?
No.
Okay then. So let's draw this one down.
Yeah. Into so this producer is new to my ears, might not be new to yours, but he could be. Goes by the name of Repulsion, and the track is entitled "Who Are You, Kid?" Who are you, kid? Who? And again, this is something different. Getting loads of new things that are just different. I like it. Your stomachly.
I was hoping you weren't going to hear that.
Out to Repulsion though, this one a big tune.
Right, let's get into something else.
So this a guy I stumbled across again another late evening on SoundCloud.
Just SoundCloud?
Yeah, I never searched on any other kind of websites. So yeah, this one entitled Possibilities, and this is produced by Chapman, all the way from California. That's more New York than California.
Good effort.
Thanks. But loving this one, and I've been bashing this one, and yeah, been going off as well. So yeah, larging up Chapman. This one, Possibilities. And make sure to comment. Let us know what you think of all these tunes.
Yes, please do. We'd love to hear from you. All feedback is welcome.
If you've got any ideas for the show, why not? Whack it in the comments.
And check out the description. Wherever you're listening, you will find the full track list. A lot of people ask us for it. It is there. Dig a little bit deeper.
Go ahead and explore the possibilities and prepare a proposal. explore the possibilities and prepare a proposal.
Yeah, so Large Up Chapman.
Nice track. So up next we've got something from Encrypted.
Entitled Moonlight, produced by
Coma.
Out to the content, out to all the Encrypted audio fam.
I'm getting nervous about what you've got up your sleeve for this Catch Me Out classic track at the end here.
Oh, it's epic.
So it's 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, 1-1.
Now a biter.
The tension is killing me.
The tension is real in here. So, remember, hit us up on SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, and
Facebook.
That's the one. Indepth Radio. Search us, like us, subscribe to us, and whatever else. Follow us. That's it.
It's because I'm the worst Facebook user there is. I don't really understand it anymore. I've kind of stood away from it for a bit, and now I've got no idea how it works. So that's why I always forget about Facebook.
So, inbox us on Instagram if it's easier.
True.
And more importantly, send us your redeems. Indepth Radio UK at gmail.com. Send us your tunes.
And we do listen to everything. So it's worth sending it.
And we find some gems, don't we? Some of the tracks on here.
We do. We're playing them. We're playing them now.
Absolutely. So Indepth Radio, bi-weekly, every other Wednesday. We're right here.
Right then, so you feeling...
is it that time?
You feeling brave?
It just depends. I know most dubstep tracks, right, but I'm useless with titles.
Well, I'm the same, because especially if you used to burn them to like CDs or cut them to dub plates, sometimes you don't write them on there, then you don't know, do you?
Yeah, you just play it, you know what track it is, but you don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter.
And the thing is, with this one, I can't even remember if this was released or not, so this might... that could be even more difficult.
It might be a dub that only you've got.
It might be.
So, every episode... At the end, we end the show with a hidden secret track. And one of us has to guess it. So this week, or last week, I played LB Amazon.
True.
And you was close. You got the LB bit right. You couldn't get the title. So that was 1 point to me. Week before that...
Still haven't stopped giving myself Chinese burns.
And the week before that, you played... Benga tune, and I couldn't guess that, and I was gutted.
6230,
so
something like
it's now 1-1. So come on then.
All right, let's see what we got here then.
Let's have it.
All right, you ready? You sitting comfortably?
Sort of.
let's begin. Oh.
It did get released. I've got this on record. Did it not?
Was it released? It could have been.
Oh, mate.
It might not have been.
Do you know what? This is a great example.
How dare you?
Love the track.
Without a single rebel's head.
I mean, it was kind of, yeah, one of them ones at the time. It was just battered.
We know who the leader is, where he lives.
And you've renamed it Epic. I can't even look at a hint.
Around the clock, all we need is your orders to move.
Big Apple Records.
I mean, this is proper around when... I'm going to give something away. No, I'm going to stop. Yeah. I was about to say something then.
Oh, I love this track. Listen to that. The title is going to do me here, but I'd say Loafer.
Correct.
Oh. Do you know what? I'm so sure it did come out, and it came out on Big Apple Records. It's a red label. Red label, right?
Not sure.
We know who the leader is, where he lives.
I can't give anything away, Lee.
We are watching the whole group. Around the clock, all we need is your orders to move.
Do you know what? People are going to be listening to this thinking, how can you not guess that? But I'm standing here, no phones are allowed, there's no Google, this is purely...
But equally, there'll be loads of people who wouldn't even know this was a Loafer tune.
It's a big track though, isn't it? Yeah, this is a big track.
The youngsters used to smash this tune.
Now I'm doubting myself that maybe it didn't even come out. Loafer... Say like Ritual or something like that, but it's... Anywhere close?
I can't say. It's not the right answer. That's all I can say.
Okay, that's fair. It's not right. Okay. Not Jungle Infuriator or something like that.
No, you're thinking of Jungle Infiltrator.
Infiltrator, that's it.
Yeah.
Again, I've got that on record. Can't read the writing. That's an old DMZ release, isn't it? Infiltrator.
No, that's that was Big Apple, wasn't it? That was his Big Apple release, wasn't it?
Oh, see, I thought this was on that same release. This tune is so sick, mate. I don't even want to guess it, I just want to listen to it.
Actually, was it on... Oh, I'm getting confused now. That was Indian dub that was on Big Apple, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the flip of that. Yeah.
That's it. Just like that.
Sound just like that, doesn't it?
So what's going on then? Like, is this defeat? Have I won?
Let me have one more guess. Hold on. Goat Stare.
No.
That's just random because I know it's one of my favourites. But
that was much later than this.
Yeah, that was Deep Medi. It's before Deep Med even existed. This is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on then. Come at me.
It's called Rebel Dub.
Mate.
Yeah. Big tune. I remember I was waiting for this tune for so long. So
Rebel Dub, yes.
Largen up Loafer. Rebel Dub.
Do you know what? I would never have guessed that.
And I'm pretty sure this is still a dub plate. I don't think this ever came out.
I'm actually going to look right now, right?
Right, we're going to have a look, see if this was released.
Yes, look. Oh, no. That's Indian dub.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
No, mate. This is a dub plate smash.
Yeah. All right. 2-1 to you.
Oh, thank you.
So if this is the first time you've ever heard this,
we are watching the whole group.
What, around like 2004, 5? This was an absolute anthem, wasn't it?
Yep. Back then, no CDs, no USBs.
No,
if you had it, it was on dub plate.
It was on dub plate.
It does remind me of... do you know what? I'm sure Youngster used to play it. He had that Youngster.
Yeah, I think he might have done. And because he did a Twiz Up VIP, didn't he? Him and Task.
Yes.
I think he had a little Youngster stab in that as well.
Yes, I remember it. Big track. All right, you done me on that.
All right. Okay.
Right, game on then. Right, that's how low you're going.
You're going to have to dig deep for next week, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Or 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, 2 weeks' time. So we'll be back in 14 days. Thank you for joining us. Hit us up. Get in touch. Leave a comment in the comments. Give us a little likey, a sharey, whatever it is these days. All help welcome.
Indeed, and thanks to everyone sending us your music. Out to everyone checking out the shows.
Yes, right.
Till next time.
We're out of here.
Peace.
Laters.
It's your order to move. You kill everyone, young and old. As they listen to our villains.
Indepth Radio. Indepth Radio.